What's going on? So, the White House could be infected. Old building. Dumb Donald Trump. Now, there are going to be conspiracy theorists out there. Everybody's going to take to their opinion. But see, as one person who believes that this is a real life situation, known some people who've gone through it, even knew somebody who passed from it, ain't nothing to play with. Now, the bottom line is this. It is already backfired because these other people are coming forth out to say it. Now, could they be coming out to say it because he don't have a chance to win, which he shouldn't? Could it be because he embarrassed himself Tuesday night during the debates? Could it be because it's a convenient out for him to look like a sympathetic figure, even though he could have prevented a lot of this? Could it be because of how the handling of the stimulus packages and how people's livelihoods have been shaken up? What could it all be? It's a lot to ponder and to think. But I still think he's a dummy. I think that he brought this all on himself. There is no sympathy for me for him or any of those people that flock around him because they're idiots. Bottom line is common sense is common sense. See? And whether you agree about the virus or not, a lot of people out here are some dirty jive turkeys. Got more soap and more access to stuff out here, and people, for whatever, refuse to do it. Don't want to clean, don't want to listen. Hard head. So, having this Rose Garden party freestyle and not seeing the implications of what it leads to. This stuff is real. It's real. I'm buying it. I'm not going to sit there and say otherwise. Why? Because I know that, pardon me, it's more serious than they lead on. And when you see things that are unfolding, you know that there are things that people will not push into unless there's some severity to it. And the only reason why they've been able to kind of ride flow is because it's been seen as a rich person's disease, more like a rich white person situation until it happens. And when it happens in the white world, then it's a pandemic. See, that's the thing. When it affects some real white folks, and now it's starting to affect some real white folks. Now we got a pandemic. Now game is on. Now we might see a shutdown. We might see some actions. Excuse me. People who've been going through it and lost lives and stuff, this ain't no joke. And they're not feeling sorry for him. He is a murderer. And he should be held accountable for those lives lost. There should be a long line of people who lost their loved ones because of his negligence, filing lawsuits against him. So he should be held accountable for the lives that have been lost, since he chose not to take the precautionary actions. And that's why I believe it's real. See, because until it happened to him and marked him out, and he didn't want to wear no mask, he didn't want to go through it, he should be held accountable as a murderer, as assault. See, these laws in this racist country is jacked up. If they told you on the federal property you can't do this, you have to pay a fine or something or this or that. So how come he ain't held accountable? Yeah. Because white man's law, white man rules, white man freedoms. That's how they throw it in your face. Institutional systematic racism. This guy here has violated all that. And I'm one of the people I very much believe this is real. But I also believe that he's had high tier doctors and situations to cover his behind. But now that it leaked and then he got it, he should be held accountable. And to me, this is a high crime. This a lynching of many innocent lives of all walks and backgrounds of life. And I look at him as the number one suspect. And why this ain't a crime? Because if you are told to do something and you don't do it in compliance with the law, you're violating the law. But a lot of the police and different people aren't complying either. So if you're going to fine football coaches for not wearing a mask, hundreds of thousands of dollars, he should be held accountable. He brought all this on himself and the public. And he has been negligent. And this is a crime. The coronavirus crime. Donald Trump style. That's my thoughts and my takes. I welcome any comments about it. We could debate it. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell rings in the video. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And you got to do one for all in this. Accountability is accountability. He's a murderer. And he assaulted and allowed too many lives to be lost and impacted way too much. I'm out.